Nearly a week after Los Angeles Police Department officers and protesters scuffled around Echo Park Lake, both sides are pointing fingers over who really kicked things off as city crews worked to clear a homeless encampment there that became a haven for some vulnerable residents and the bane of others. In a virtual meeting with reporters on Tuesday, LAPD Chief Michelle Moore said the department initially only planned to maintain a small posture around the park of officers keeping people away from a fence that was erected. By last Thursday, however, he said police found social media posts and encountered demonstrators, expressing the desire to overrun the office's position and occupy the park and destroy any fence or prevent the fence from being installed. What followed was a standoff between a large group of several hundred protesters and dozens of police in riot gear, resulting in some arrests and injuries. One person in the group reported having his arm broken by police, and everyone living the park for the last year housed in new facilities or dispersed. By Wednesday night, Echo Park Lake was completely encircled with a fence while the city said work went on to refurbish the park. The last time the entire park was closed was about 6 years ago for a major, multi-million-dollar renovation. The city's Recreation and Parks Department said this time, only around $600,000 worth of repairs were needed. For their part, activists disputed the chief's version of events. David Bush Lilly lived at the encampment and was one of the last people left on Friday when LAPD arrested him and another man. "We were the ones that dispersed the crowd, not the police," Lilly said of the Wednesday demonstration. The dispersal of the crowd was peaceful because it was led by the homeless community. The police did not have to disperse that crowd. "We did it." Lilly said violence erupted on Thursday, when LAPD interfered with our right to peacefully assemble with our supporters, without losing our place in the park. So far, LAPD has not said which social media posts led to the increased police activity. But Moore said the department learned after last summer's protests over the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis, when thousands of people took to the street, that police should show up in greater numbers. That didn't stop uses of force or arrests. The chief said police amped up their response when someone in the crowd shined a strobe light at officers. Moore said police fired their beanbag shotguns at least 10 times on Thursday, a significantly reduced number from the past. Last week's operation ousted at least 209 people from the park, according to Councilman Mitch O'Farrell's office. At the time, he said at least 180 people would be housed. Where the remainder went wasn't clear, but some former residents of the camp have been present for more protests. Ayman Ahmed demonstrated outside LAPD headquarters and City Hall on Tuesday.